right, we are here with Matt Anderson, who just finished his last official full practice of the fall season. How would you kind of recap and analyze your fall practices?
Leah, good to be back. Well, I am very happy with how this fall went. I thought that our conditioning was good. You know, we implemented a few things that we hadn't really put into use, so that was good. I wish we had a little bit longer. My list of what we wanted to accomplish is still like that, but you know, we need to accomplish something well before we move on to the next one. So all in all, it's one of the better falls that we've had. Happy with the girls where they are mentally, physically, and just, you know, everything in between. I think that this fall, you know, we're ending on a good note, and that's what you want to see.
And what does that entail, ending on a good note? And you know, with how happy, is that intensity? Is that attitude? Is that, you know, implementing maybe more than you expected?
The biggest thing is they're not happy that full time's over. Meaning it did not become where it was dragging on, where they're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till we go back down an hour. So everything you just said, their excitement about how they're playing, about what they're learning is all very high. So that's how there are some falls players can't wait till they go back down to 8 hours a week. This year, majority of the players would rather continue playing, and that's a good thing.
And how do you see your practices progress over the fall? Do you typically start with a lot of conditioning and then start to, you know, and then you have to cut down your roster, but then do you start to, you know, do a little more strategy, do a little more game plan and specific scenarios?
So you're trying to have me lay out my blueprint, which I'm not going to do. But you always, no matter what school you are, you got to get them in shape, because if you're not in shape, the simple drill is going to be harder than it should be. So we get them in shape first, and then we go from there. So it, you know, it basically is people start slotting themselves. So by the end of the fall, you know who your group is that people are trying to break into, and you know who the group is that's trying to hold on to that position.
And now they go into the 8 hours. You know, a lot more strength and conditioning, some skill instruction, but do you think it really, you know, that period is dictated by them? They need to take more ownership of that 8 hours?
Oh, completely, yeah. Completely. And you can say that about anybody. I mean, a very good swimmer, a very good wrestler, a very good hockey player, a very good water polo player, you don't get better just by being active when the coach tells you to be active. You know, if you want to get from, you know, average to above average to good, good to great, then you need to learn how to self-motivate, and that's hopefully what, you know, 8 hours is going to bring, is a lot of self-motivation.
All right, and you have a lot of freshmen, fewer seniors, but how do you like the senior and the upperclassmen, you know, leadership? You've got, you know, Lauren Colton, you've got Kiki Golden, you've got Alex Adams. How have they, you know, led the team to this point so far?
Oh, they're doing a very good job. I mean, the big emphasis is we need to get along as a team. You know, the high school drama and all that stuff is no longer once you get into college, at least here at this college. So, you know, the bumps in the road, you continue moving forward, and, you know, you just kind of indoctrinate the freshmen into, hey, this is what to expect. You know, now we're changing weather right now. Now midterms are coming, and, you know, just in terms of getting to know them a little bit better, which allows the seniors to feel important that they're passing on their knowledge, and then the freshmen feeling like, hey, they're wanting me to be a part of the team because they're helping me learn this stuff.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that's what you've seen to this point.
It is, but you know, a lot of what goes on I don't see in terms of how they interact and what they're teaching them and everything, but you know, as far as, like I said, this is one of the better falls we've ever had.
Okay, Matt, I appreciate it.
Leah, from me and the pumpkin, hope you had a happy Halloween. Go Blue!